Is my lighting good? Hey, y'all. I'm gonna turn this way so I'm in front of the green light. Hey, y'all. Earlier, I was on live on my computer, and now I'm using my phone. Oh, yeah, we like that light better. I'm using my phone because I like it better. All right, y'all. Last session of the day. Hey, Teresa, I'm about to add you in a minute. Everybody, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Jalea. I hope I said your name right. Jalea, let me get set up. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm a little late. I actually was looking for some things to share with y'all during this live. I got some things to share. Well, I got a lot of things to share, but I was looking for some things to share with y'all during this live. I'm gonna add you in a minute, Trees. Let me get everybody in here, get settled. The last session of day one. How have y'all been liking it? How's day one? We good? Hey, Trey Sean. Oh my God, Trey, I haven't seen you so long. Hey, Athena. Hey, Eliza. How you guys been liking day one? We feeling good? Y'all like the people I brought in the group? Did I do a good job? I did a little something. Hey, Tiara. Hey, Coffee. Hey. So much great info. Yes, I've been watching them, y'all. It's been good. Like, it has been filling me up. It's been filling me up. I love day one. I haven't seen anything. Definitely go watch the replays. Watch the replays. They come down tomorrow. Megan is a vibe. Yes, if you missed, we had Tia around noon, 12 this afternoon, and then Megan at 3. So if you missed them, please go back and watch the replays. Y'all got all night to watch them. All right, so our last session, right? It's a 2-part session. Part 1 of our last session is I am about to interview a phenomenal woman, entrepreneur, mother, business owner, 6-figure business owner, okay? And we're gonna talk about all about how she got there. And then part 2 of this session is I'm just gonna talk to you guys about your money mindset and where you need to be before you start building things such as business credit and scaling your business and growing 6-7-figure companies, all right? So if you're ready, get out a piece of pen and paper, cut off all distractions, phone on do not disturb, close the door. You need to close the door because this is our last shebang for the day and we about to go all in and get really, really juicy. So if you're ready, type ready in the comments. I'm about to add on Trees, allow her to introduce herself while everybody's still coming in the room, getting accumulated. And then we're going to start our interview and learn so much from her, guys. So Trees, if you want to request to join the live, or let me see, can I add you? Your name not coming up for me. So if you want to request to join, go ahead and I'll add you to the live. Hi, Cydia. Hi, Lakia. Ready. Love it. Hey, Avia. Hey. Tiara said ready. All right, I see right now. Approve. Okay, I think I did it. It says added. Okay.
Hi.
Oh, you look pretty. Hey, girl.
Thank you. It's been a
Y'all see
long day.
Teresa got cute for us.
Just a little bit. Just a
So
little
go ahead
bit.
and introduce yourself. Tell them all about you. Of course, I wrote the written bio, but it's better by mouth. Introduce yourself and tell them all about yourself.
Sure, of course. Hi, you guys. My name is Teresa LaShawn, and like Dynasty said, I am a wife, a mother, an author, a business owner, a business coach, and I'm also a former therapist. So, and I'm from Memphis. So, if it comes out, you guys, I'm gonna try to keep it professional, but sometimes just that Memphis in me, it will come out. So, I'm a little country. So, y'all just work with me. I'm just gonna be myself.
Nothing wrong with it, girl. Talk as yourself. So I actually want to start back there, like you being a therapist, because that's when I met you. I
Right.
don't know what year that. It's been some years. I
I don't know. I
Yeah.
started in 2012, so maybe 2013, 14, something like that. It's been a
No,
minute. I know that.
I wasn't coaching then. Did you find me from Jada, like that first webinar I did?
Yeah, I found you
Oh,
on YouTube, and then it just started from there.
okay, yeah, that's my first ever webinar, like ever. So the first one I did was
Oh,
with
shoot.
Jada. That was my first ever webinar. Girl, I just jumped off the porch. But yeah,
Did a good job.
so my introduction to you as a client, and when I met you, you had your lit collection. You had an online boutique, also was doing things,
Hmm.
pop-up shops, things like that, but you were still working. You used to talk about how frustrated you were working
Right, right.
other boutiques and everything. So how did you kind of make that decision to know that you wanted to be a full-time entrepreneur? Let's start there.
Basically, so when I first started, you guys, I'm gonna just keep it all the way 100. I'm an open book. That's me. So when I first started, it was a fool, y'all. It was a mess. I started selling t-shirts. I had been watching YouTube videos and I seen this older man and he was making t-shirts. And then one day I was driving in my car and some said, just start the business, start making the shirts. Cause I was very intrigued by like having a business, your own income, passing something down to your kids, you know, the whole entrepreneurial spiel. I was very intrigued by it. So I started it. And girl, that's just what I did. I started, I had no clue, nothing about no target audience, nothing about building the audience, all of this business type stuff. I had no clue. But I spoke to, and at that time, it wasn't a lot of coaches. It wasn't a lot of information like it is now. All these ebooks, it was none of that. I only knew one person, like personally had a business. You know, now if you survey people, they probably know one or two people that got a business because right now, owning your own business, especially black owned, you know, I'm just keeping it real, you know, it's on trend right now, which is a wonderful thing. You know, we're trying to bridge that income gap by having business and passing things down to our kids. But at that time, I only knew one person. She was a person I went to college with, and she sold her oil, and so I told her about the shirts, girl. And Dynasty will tell you, I was all over the place. I was all over the place. But one thing about it, I wasn't afraid to go ahead and step out. Even it was all wrong. Girl, it was a fool. But I knew that I wanted something and I had a passion. Once I put my heart into something, we're gonna roll with it until the wheels falls out. Dynasty will tell you we done been on calls together and I'm about crying on the phone. She trying to help me, stuff just all over the place. I mean all over the place. So when I picked up with Dynasty, yeah, I had the lid collection going, but before that I had I just launched some t-shirts, y'all. Every kind of t-shirt. Like I said, I didn't have a target audience. I had stuff for kids, stuff for women, stuff talking about food, stuff talking about confidence. It was just all over the place. But I started. That was the most important thing. I started. And so when I connected with Dynasty, I did have a collection called the Lit Collection. It was from the My Attitude Apparel company that I had. And that went okay. It still was all over the place. Dynasty still had to give me some guidance. And she will tell you, I don't have all of her stuff, but I have most of the stuff. I still got some of Dynasty videos in my phone, no lie. I still got her Be a Boss book. I got the book with the coins on the top. I don't forget the name Dynasty, but you know what I'm talking about. I got that book. It's just crazy. But after my Dynasty, she promoted for me, wearing that lit shirt. Let me tell y'all, it was a fool, y'all. I was so like, I was embarrassed, but I was proud at the same time because it was a fool, but she made it work. Like it wasn't proportion right,
I
but she
wasn't
made it.
there.
Yeah, she made it. She really did make it work for me, and thank you, Dynasty Reaper, because it was just a fool. It was just all over the place. But so then after the t-shirt, the My Attitude thing, then I end up doing boutique style stuff for a minute, like dresses and stuff like that. Still didn't have as much direction as I needed. And now, after all of that, I finally found something that I have been able to scale, something that I know what I'm doing after all the courses that I've taken, all the scamming I done went through, because y'all, everybody ain't straight. I'm gonna keep it 100. Everybody is not. Everybody is not gonna be Dynasty. And I'm gonna toot her horn a little bit because she has been honest and she's been upfront with me. But everybody is not gonna do that. Um, and the reason why I got on this live, I really want to say this to you guys. please don't be defeated by the challenges as an entrepreneur. That's the mindset that I want you guys to really understand coming from Trees, okay? Because I faced so many challenges. I worked with a lot of influencers, girl. I got scammed by a lot of influencers. You know, you send them the stuff, they don't post, and even if you pay them, sometimes they still don't post. They don't want to give you your money back. You dealing with coaches and people that got information, then you pay for it and you get it, and girl, it's trash. Just all type of stuff with my website not being right. I had to redo my website, girl. I don't know how many times. It was a fool because one person did it and then I get attached to somebody else and they say, oh, well, this wrong, you need to do this, you need to do this. Like entrepreneurship, you there are a lot of it's I don't want to say the word hard, because when you say the word hard, it's like something that you can't do, and you can do it. It's very challenging, but don't let these challenges defeat you and defeat your purpose and take away your passion for whatever type of business that you have. Because I don't know who told people, but it takes money to run a business. I know back in the day, you didn't have to have a lot of money, or you can get by with a Wix website and stuff like that. And everybody starts somewhere. So don't think I'm trying to diss Wix or any other platforms, but it takes money. It takes money to make money. Like, it really does.
Because I wanna go down your timeline. So like my
Mm-hmm.
got us down. But something that you said that I really want to point out is like when you started. You said you started in 2012, right?
Yes, with the t-shirts.
So I started my first business in 2012. I feel like that's when the wave really picked up because Instagram
Mm-hmm.
2010 it was like iPhone only. By 2012, I feel like more people was on there, and then we started seeing what now is today Instagram boutiques. Before it wasn't
Right.
like Facebook wasn't so
No.
big focused. You may know somebody, in your hood that had a little boutique on the corner, but
Right.
see us in like really running businesses. Like the first girl bosses that I saw that looked like me,
Mm-hmm.
nice. She had Closet Envy and
Right.
me was the two people that I really saw. Oh, and I don't know the names of the owners, but Hair Fantasy and Sassy Mitchell, and the Dream Hair, whoever, they had Black China doing a lot of stuff. But those was
Right.
the
Right.
looked like me and was like, okay, I can do this. And like what you're saying, it was nothing like what it is now. Like even for me
Oh
to start
no.
business coaching, I thank God so much because I don't know how the hell it had to be God, because it was just late night and something just said webinar. I never even attended a webinar. And I Googled
Mm-hmm.
and it popped up. And at the time, I was in school and stuff. So the Young Boss thing, the biggest
Right, right,
data. So it was just coming together and I just Googled it and kind of like you just start. And I was doing so many things and just fortunately I was doing them right, but I didn't know the technical terms of it.
right. Me neither. You know I didn't.
And they be like, girl, this is what this is. This is what this is. You be like, oh, okay.
Right.
I'm on the right track. But
Mm-hmm.
and that's even the point of this challenge in this today, because most of us are first generation. We don't
Mm.
we have so much to learn because
Right,
we this is new. Like it's less like when y'all really think about it, this is less than 10 years. Instagram has only been around a decade. Most people are
right.
less than 10 years when you have other races and other demographics with generations and generations and generations
Generation.
of doing
Right. We really infant.
we, it's new. And so that's why I wanted to do this challenge, and I'm pulling so many people from so many different backgrounds and so many
Mm-hmm.
and that's why I called it the blueprint, to kind of map it all together, because everybody
Right.
started, and when you just started it is a mess a little bit. So going back to that mess with you, I met you already kind of had the mind frame and the mindset of understanding that it took money, because as soon as you get on the phone with Tree, she be like, look, I'm straightforward, how much I gotta spend, what I gotta do.
Right, exactly. And then
You
just
really
like you don't I don't let me say this, y'all. Okay. So in our community, I don't know why it is. It's probably something from generational thing or whatever, but I don't know why, but we just be so afraid to even talk about money sometimes. I don't even know why that is. Like, and then we'd be afraid to pay people. And I understand the scamming and stuff like that. But when you meet somebody and they're giving you value, what is so hard about paying them? I don't really, I still haven't figured that out. You know what I'm saying? You showing up every day, you on this person live, you follow them on Instagram, you buying all they free books and stuff. But then when it comes to, you know, paying for a service, when it comes to us, they be like, girl, I don't know. Why? I don't, you know, I just
It,
don't
it's
understand that.
priorities, it's the mindset, and also I feel like it separates it separates the people that say they just want it versus who's doing it.
Right.
Yeah, like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm meeting you. You were already working with influencers, and but it was just kind of some needs, like some things, like okay, I'm doing it, but something ain't kind of going right. I'm
Right. I
missing.
was doing it, but I wasn't strategic about it. And that's what has developed more in my mindset and in my business along the way. I have become more strategic, more planning behind it instead of just doing it. So if you guys find an influencer that you work with, you know, don't just look at the numbers. It really don't just look at the engagement either, because honey, people can buy anything these days. Like, you really need to look at the people that's following them, what type of content they're pulling out. It doesn't really match what you're putting out, because it could y'all, okay, let's be real. I think I told Dynasty this. I ain't saying no names because I ain't trying to get messy on this live, but I paid an influencer $1,000. That was the most I have ever paid anybody to promote very well known person. And y'all, I may have got 2 sales from that collaboration. And I cried in my car. I'm talking about, y'all, I cried because it was like I just lost $1,000 in like 2 minutes. Like, I saw it where it wasn't going anywhere. Like it was a mess. But that was because I wasn't very strategic in choosing a person for my brand. So when you guys are working with these influencers, I have been doing it for years. Dynasty, that's the one thing, babe. I'm an expert with these influencers. I can tell you how to pay them, how to talk to them, what type of emails you need to send out, all of that. Cause I didn't did it, and I didn't get played, and yeah. But you have to be very strategic when you guys are working with these influencers. Some of them are very sweet. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not villainize everybody, because I work with some very sweet people. They want your business to grow. They want to partner with you. And then I've met some that really, they just want your coin. For whatever reason, they be shitting, I hope I can say that, Dynasty, on small businesses. And I don't like the word small. I don't call myself a small business. I say I'm a growing brand. That's what I say, because you know, there's powers in the word. Why we keep saying small? You keep saying small, it's just gonna be small. No, we are growing brands out here. We are building generational wealth for our kids and their kids and their kids. But just to sum all that up, with work with these influencers, just do your research on it. Everything that looks like gold is not. And baby, you'll be crying in your car like I was.
Tie that up to overall marketing, and also something that I see in our community, if I could just be real, is this sense of entitlement. There's a sense of entitlement without strategy and overall marketing. I don't care if it's influencers, I don't care if it's Facebook ads, I don't care if it's
Hmm.
it, I think we attach too much to things instead of concept, because even something like,
Right.
or if you're putting it in a city or a town that does not have your audience, that
Mm.
that content does not attract to them or convert, I don't care how much you pay to put that billboard up, you're not making no money. And
It's
it's
not. It's not. Mm-mm. It's
sometimes we
not.
have much entitlement in the lack of our preparation, or just not know.
Yes.
Sometimes you don't know, but sometimes we carry too much entitlement, like, oh, I gave her so and so, I'm about to get so and so back. But if you
Right.
really
But we didn't do our homework like I did. Like I did. You know, like, yeah, it hurt me, and I'm crying in my car, and I'm like, God, what's going on? But at the same time, I didn't do my research, you know. And then it was after the fact, and you know, the person who does her stuff was like, well, oh, she usually models sexy stuff, and you sent a t-shirt. And I'm thinking, well, Negro, why you didn't tell me that before I sent my 1K? You know what I'm saying? But again, that was
that
on me, because I didn't take the I'm just thinking, this person has millions of followers. Her comments jumping. So I mean, how could I not? Because she's not your target audience, baby. That's how I know it's not. But I didn't do any research. So it's not all them. You know what I'm saying? It's not. You have to do your research as an entrepreneur to make sure that this is gonna line up. And And no marketing, y'all. No marketing is no guarantee. That's what I'm saying. Don't be defeated in your challenges because you can do your research. They can have the same target audience as you, and the audience might just not love what you're saying on the shirt, and it doesn't resonate, and you just don't make no money. But again, you can run Facebook ads. You can do all the prepping you want to do and still not make no money. You can send out text messages and still not make no money. You can do marketing is no guarantee. That's why in a business, marketing is one of the most expensive things, from growing brands to $1 million brands. Amazon, Walmart, Sears gone out of business, Target. They spend millions of dollars on marketing. So why do you think as a growing brand you're gonna get by with girl $5? It don't work like that. That's
And
why you gotta change your mindset.
yeah, and I wanted to use that point to go into basically what we're doing now already is the reflection, because as you talked about in like all our phone calls, it's usually reflected on, okay, we tried, I tried something,
Right. It didn't work.
I've changed, just change different avenues. You switch, and at some point you had to look inner, like within, and you had to,
Right.
so now, like, even what you said, okay, I finally got to where I want to be. What was those moments like, sitting back and figuring it out, the strategy wise, what needed to change or what did change that made you get to the level where it would start working?
Honestly, for me, just more preparation, and also looking within me and taking accountability for my actions. Like, you can't get mad when you ain't put that work in like you need to. We always thinking, girl, I done did this, I done did that, it ain't working. You ain't did everything. You may think you have, but when you really sit down and research and really figure out what true marketing is many things. It's not one little thing. So when I really sit down and I say, okay, Trees, look, now this is do or die. You need to get your together. You know what I'm saying? And I went back and I looked over some stuff from Dynasty, stuff that I learned on YouTube, stuff from this coach, that coach, and I really put everything together. And I reviewed everything, and I said, okay, what can I do to make this work for me? You done bought all these ebooks, you need to apply the knowledge that you've been getting. So when I really started taking accountability for myself and the lack of things that I was doing, because honestly, sometimes I was too tired. I was, because remember, I'm a mom. I was a full-time foster care therapist. Girl, that's a mess within itself.
Yeah.
I was taking care of my husband's grandma. She had, rest her soul, y'all. She died in May, but anyway, she had dementia. I had my hands full in so many ways, but at that point in time, was at 2019, I told myself, I'm not giving myself any excuses. Yes, having kids and owning a business, it's a factor. Yes, taking care of a disabled person, it's a factor. Yes, having a full-time job, it's a factor. I was pregnant at the time, so being pregnant, that was a factor. Having a husband, I mean, I still got to, meet his needs and give him his. All of those are factors in life. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I told myself, I'm not going to allow myself to keep making excuses because I've come too far. I'm not going to allow these challenges because it's too hard. Go cry a river. I allow myself 5 minutes. If something don't go right in my day and it just messes up my spirit, you got 5 minutes. Yeah. And I'm a therapist, so I learned so many techniques, and I learned them, and I put them on myself. You know what I'm saying? So I give myself, like today, y'all, I had a moment, but I got it together. Okay. You got 5 minutes to cry, scream, cuss, write something down, go pray, whatever you need to do, and come back and get your mind together. Because this is business. And then on top of that, this is life. It's not going to always go the way you want to. Just because you pay somebody, that don't mean you're going to get the end result. Just because you post something, don't mean people going to like it. Let me tell y'all something. And I learned this about engagement, about likes, about followers. Look, my page, which Instagram that took my page out. That's a challenge right there, because a lot of my income did come from Instagram. Yep, I got a text message list, I got an email list, blah 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 blah. But for my business, Instagram was the place where a lot of my followers resonated with me. I really just got started building a good relationship with people, getting comfortable going live, because girl, that was a fool. Going live, just building that. I was like, oh girl, we on to something. And that didn't snatch my doggone page. So again, I had to tell myself, okay, you gonna just stop your business or what? You gonna pivot. You gonna have to do something. So I'm saying all this to say, like, you ain't gonna last as long as I have lasted if you don't know how to get over being defeated. And it's not really defeated. Like all the business I had before this one, I don't call nothing a failure. I don't call nothing a flop. It was lesson because I learned so much, and everything I've learned, I'm now able to teach my students. You know, I coach other people now. So it's like, okay, God, is this why this happened? Is this the reason why I was climbing my Camaro? Didn't know what was up, what was going down? Because it's part of my testimony. It's part of my story. If you learn how to put your defeats or your sad days or your depression, stuff ain't going wrong. If you learn how to internalize and say, you know what? I ain't gonna trip because this is part of my testimony. This is part of the plan. This is like the young lady just said, this is a lesson learned. Like, you cannot be a successful entrepreneur. You can't be a successful nothing. A professional, anything, if you got the mindset every time something go wrong, you want to quit. Get out the game. You don't belong in this game if every time something don't go right, you want to quit. Bye. You might as well go ahead. And nothing wrong with a 9-to-5, baby. I had one for 12 years. And if I have to go back tomorrow, guess what? I'm going to use the master's degree I got, and I would be counseling somebody's kids on the couch. It's no shade. But y'all, you can't come in this game thinking it's gonna be easy, because it's not. It's gonna be very challenging. Because for one, most of the time, just like me and how Dynasty started off, it's just you, baby. You are the customer service. You finna be packing these orders. You finna be sending these emails out. You finna be sending these text messages out. You gonna be the person they're gonna be talking crazy to, because you know on your website you said no refunds, but they get mad because the skirt didn't fit them, but they want to turn it back anyway, and it's COVID and we ain't playing them guys. Like, you're gonna be the one dealing with all of that. So if you don't sit down and resonate and say to yourself, I'm up for the challenge and I'm not gonna let challenges defeat me, baby, just go on and get out the game, because this ain't for you. And I'm not trying to discourage nobody, but I'm gonna save you a lot of money. I'm gonna save you a lot of time. If you the type of person that when stuff come your way, you want to run, you want to cry, you want to blame other people, this ain't the game for you. That's all I'm saying. This not the game for you. Because it's been, what, since 2012, this is 2020, y'all. My most successful business just hit 2022, just hit in 2019. That's when I made my first six figure, July 27, my birthday, July 27, 2019. And I've been working at this thing since 2012.
Yeah.
So that's it. But y'all know what? Dude from Amazon, and then he worked 10 years in his garage. Baby, you might have a vision, but it don't always come overnight.
The wealthiest man in the world, he started in 94, and I was like born in 94. So it has took him my lifetime to become the wealthiest man in the world. It's nothing happening.
Exactly.
Add to what you said is take your 5 minutes, but the biggest thing I know of successful entrepreneurs and the difference I see of the people that be successful and the people that don't, you got to become solution based. When something happens, don't go straight to thinking the worst. Do not go straight to being sad. Do not go straight to blaming yourself. Don't go straight to that. What can I do about it right now? Like, because what's done always, what's done is done. What can we do to move forward? And that's even like we're working with people. Sometimes, like, I've worked with great people. They're nice. They can do your job. Like, they'll do exactly what you tell them to do, but they kind of don't step after that. It's like if you have a problem, and as an entrepreneur is even hiring people, you don't want somebody that got to call you for every little problem. Like, you got to be based. You have to think, how can I fix this right now? Even for me this weekend, my entire phone got hacked. I'm flying to Houston for a business event. I got to speak. I get on the plane, phone working, get off the plane, no number, no service. Mind you, I got an Uber. I have stuff to do. I'm not gonna cry. I call in my phone company. They not helping me. Okay, well, let me do what I need to do. Send an email, do this, close my laptop. Okay, I gotta focus on what I gotta do today. And nobody need to know what you're going through. You ain't gotta complain to everybody.
Right.
So even with your page getting taken away, all right, that's what I'm facing now. Let me put that.
We're moving on.
But what the solution is, like, what do I need to do to move forward? And until y'all have a mindset of moving forward and being solution based, you're gonna keep staying up in the same places. Like, you gotta be solution based and know when to move. And speaking on knowing when to move, a very big one that I get asked a lot, and I feel like I'm not the right person to ever answer this, because I came into it just knowing I'm never gonna have a job. That was just a personal decision. Everybody's situation is totally different. I was young. I had no responsibilities. I could take that risk. So that too, like, don't compare yourself to someone else. Everybody's situation is different. So for you, because there is a lot of mothers on here, it is a lot of people transitioning from corporate America, or that 9-to-5. when did you know? Because you were saying for years, like, I'm
Mhm.
ready to out, but when did you know it was the right time for you to move?
See, this is the thing. This is the thing about the power words, and I mean, I get all my credit to God, honey. So that's what I'm gonna speak on God, okay, y'all. So, like, when I was working as a foster care therapist, I transitioned from one company to another company, and when I got to the new company, they was impressed by my resume, and girl, I'm a good therapist. Let me tell y'all. I mean, my kids love me. I don't mind taking the roughest kid and I'm gonna turn them around. That's just me. I love challenges like that because I'm like, girl, we're gonna get you together. When I get through with you, yeah, you're gonna be somebody. But that's just me because I just love kids. But anyway, the troubled kids that nobody wants to deal with, y'all. Okay, I had that title, and yeah. So anyway, when I came to that, when I transitioned to that company, they was like, oh, we see you used to be a supervisor here, da, da, da. And they said, okay, would you mind being a supervisor here? And this is what I said, and I meant it. I said, I don't mean no disrespect, but this is not my final destination. My
Mm.
business is going to be a 6-figure business. God got something better for me. And I don't mean better isn't putting it down or nothing like that. I just knew in my spirit, God got something better. I know what God told me. Even though I had these lumps, bumps, clumps, clump. Let me tell y'all. And this is y'all the first people that I'm really sharing this with, like on the grand scale. But God gonna do great things. Y'all gonna see me. When I was crying in that Camaro, when I lost that $1,000, I mean, I was I was into it. And while I was crying, y'all, God told me. He said, but the best is yet to come. This is exactly what he got. So I've been holding on to God's word since he told me that. So when I started that new job and they was trying to get me to be a supervisor, a manager, I told them, God got something better for me. He got something better for me. In 2019, while I was pregnant, taking care of the grandma. It was just so much going on. Y'all, I thought I was gonna lose my mind. Like, I really thought I was gonna have a nervous breakdown and then I was pregnant, hormones, and then when you working in foster care, I don't know how many social service people we got on this live, but y'all, it's very stressful. You're already dealing with a whole bunch of paperwork. I mean, a whole bunch of paperwork. Then you're dealing with kids and their emotions, their family, their emotions, kids who've been raped, seeing their parents get killed, all kind of bad stuff. Okay, and that stuff will absorb, and you got to have a way to purge that type of stuff out and being around that type of. I felt like I was losing my mind because it was so much on me, and I told God, I can't take no more. I can't take
Yeah.
no more. This is it. I said, God, I'm jumping off the porch. I don't know. You're gonna catch me, Lord. Please catch me. But I'm jumping off the porch. Like, that was my defining moment when I felt like this is Trees. This is do or die. And thankfully, all prayers to God, thanks to God. Like, he has been holding me up since then. Now, is every day a rainy day? No. Do I get orders every day? No. I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, it is what it is. But has God sustained me? Yes. Do I have strategies and stuff in place that I never knew nothing about when I first started? Yes. So I don't know your relationship with God, and I know some people, and you need to have, stuff savings up, or you plan on leaving your job. Of course, have your safety net and all of that. But for me, my faith and God has carried me and gave me the inclination. Okay, this is it. It's time to jump off this porch. Just now with me, Dynasty getting into the coaching and stuff like. I don't know. It's something about this year, y'all, and I hope y'all catch this vibe. I know it's so much, negative stuff going on in this world, but I don't know what it is. It's something about this year. It's gonna be some great things happening this year. I don't know why I feel that in my spirit, but I really do. Y'all better get on. Y'all better get on. I'm not playing. Y'all better get on. I don't know what God is doing, y'all, but y'all better get on because He's doing something in 2022.
It does feel like a really good year. Like, you don't know what's going to
Yeah.
happen, but it's just
Oh, right, please. That vibe, that energy is there. Amen. Faith over fear. Yeah, you can't walk in fear and faith at the same time. You just can't do it. But
yeah.
for me, it was my depending on God and knowing that this is not the first time God has carried me. Like, I mean, y'all, I literally come from nothing. Honey, dysfunctional childhood, and I know I got some people on this line can feel me on this. Dysfunctional. I remember climbing in a garbage can with my daddy to dig out cardboard boxes so we can go weigh them so we can have some money. Like, that's where I'm coming from. So everything that God has given me up to this point, and the business, honestly, y'all, the business stuff is great, but for me, it's a bonus because I come from nothing. So for me to go to school, go to college, get a degree, have a great husband, healthy kids, have a home, have a family,
Yeah.
like, that's all I really wanted. But this business stuff, it's extra credit. And I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful that God chose me to be this type of person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know y'all, this is my little testimony, but it's really God. It's really God. God will change your mindset if you allow him to change your mindset. And again, you can't be a fearful minded person and walk in faith. Like, you either gonna trust God, trust and believe in yourself. That's a lot of things with a lot of business on. And I had to catch myself too. You don't believe in yourself. That's why it ain't working. That's why you sitting up comparing. You looking to the left, you looking to the right. Baby, keep your head centered. Every time, and I catch myself doing this every time I'm in my feelings. I'm feeling good. I'm making this money. I'm connecting with my audience. I'm feeling good. But the minute I start looking left, looking right, looking at this person, oh my God, they didn't make this. Oh my God, they sending out 100. I start to sink because I'm not focused anymore. I'm not centered anymore. I'm worried about what this girl did. That's her story and her testimony. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Congratulations to her. God doing good stuff for her life. But y'all keep y'all mind centered. Stop letting social media make a fool out of your confidence, because that's what it does. It makes a fool out of your confidence because you're looking around. Focus on what God doing in your life.
100%.
Instead of somebody else, because you don't, and it's no shade to nobody else, but baby, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors. Baby, we let you see what we want you to see. Period. Somebody could be getting their head knocked off, and you up there, girl, I wish I had her man. No, you don't, because you don't know her man. Like, I know that's so awkward, but I'm
No,
just keeping, or I wish I had her numbers.
no, it's not
Huh?
true. It's very true, and we all have to learn it, but it's a good lesson to learn because it brings you back down.
Yes.
Because like I've been around a lot of people that, like I would see online and be like, oh, I love her. And then you meet them in person, you be like, oh, girl, this a hot mess.
Don't
But
even, baby.
not in even in a shady way. It just brings me back
It's
to
not what you thought it was. Oh,
no,
I know. Oh,
it brings me back to we all the same.
we
Like
are.
everybody
Mm-hmm.
thing of you thinking the next girl or the next guy or the next family is specialer than you are. They got
Mm-hmm.
sauce. We all the same. That's why I don't judge nobody. I mind my business because we all
Right.
up. I'm not perfect. I done been through everybody. Like we all the same. Like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
this person doing this, and you're like, dang, I'm not there yet. We all bleed the same. We all got the same issues, the same.
Yes.
And it's back to what I was saying and what we both been saying. It's about you and the choices you make. Are you gonna sit
Yeah.
there and cry about your problems and let that
Mm-hmm.
working to get? That's the only thing different from you and her. From you and her, it's her consistency. And despite what she going through, she show up
She
every day.
keeping it.
What the fuck needs to be
Right.
done.
She keeping it
So,
pushing. Yeah, you
right,
have to.
yeah. So that's all I learned. Like being around certain people, like even celebrity, they're human. Everybody's human.
They're
Everybody.
humans. Yeah.
And you may have a problem and you thinking it's only you that's feeling this.
It's not.
That it's all of us, everybody, even with the influencer stuff. I know some big people and that done already
Yeah,
paid
she do.
20, 30, 50 grand. Baby, they get ignored too. When these girls don't feel like it, they don't feel like doing it. And guess what? Some of them don't have to, and that's okay. Like
And
that,
that's okay. Right.
we got to stop taking everything so personal. And I always say, don't
Yes.
take personal from people you don't even know personally. You don't even know them. You don't know what
Mm-mm.
they're going through. Like depression is real. And I don't care how much
Yes. Money you
glitter.
got.
Everybody go through stuff. I know some people that, we all love, and I would never say names or nothing, but they're going
Of course
through
not.
depression. They're going through domestic violence. They're going through
Mm-hmm.
these are women with multi-million-dollar brands. You would not think anything
Mm-hmm.
through it. So we need to learn to stop taking everything personal and
Right.
focus on ourselves and understanding nobody's better than you. It ain't no secret anything.
Right.
It's literally making the decision. And that's what I admire about you, because since the first day I talked to you, the tune hasn't changed. What you've wanted hasn't changed. And like, you have a greater why. When you know what you want to do and you have that why, and it does not switch up, no matter what anybody else around you is doing,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
and it doesn't switch up, eventually you get to what you want. So even going back into like the strategy, and I think this like really is my last question though, because like you said, now you know the strategy and things to do. What are those things that is like, okay, this was the shift that I had to make to where I could hit that 6 figures and quit your job and work for yourself full time now?
Okay, well, honestly, it's basic, but it's basic, but sometimes it's kind of hard to capture. And my number one thing for one is the mindset thing, because even as a therapist, like I still had to change my mind to where I'm saying no challenge is gonna defeat me, baby. We in. Like we're not playing game. This is we in the game. This is real life. So once I really turned on that mindset that I'm not gonna, I don't care what comes my way. Like I said, my Instagram got deleted. I've been scammed. I don't care. Like I'm a person that was digging in a trash can. So you think an Instagram page getting deleted is gonna make me just stop? No, no. The main thing after the mindset change is the target audience, y'all. This was like gold. Once you really find your target audience and the people who want to connect with your content, the people who want what you're selling, you can sell them anything because they already want it. So many times I'm just saying me. When I first started, I didn't know who I was selling to. I was selling to everybody. And Dynasty, if you selling to everybody, you're not selling to nobody. You know what I'm saying? So it, a lot of people start their businesses and they have no clue who their target audience. They have no clue who you talking to, men, women. Everybody want to throw it, women between the age of 25 and 30. That could be anybody. Like you have to be precise in your targeting. Like you got to really dig deep. Take some time to do some research. Don't try to skip over this step because you're so eager to do your website. You're so eager to pick out your brand colors. You're so eager to, oh, girl, I have this cute packaging. Baby, none of that is gonna matter if you don't know who you're talking to, if you don't know who you're selling the product for. So that was the defining moment as far as me making six figures. I knew exactly who I was talking to. I knew where they like to hang out. I knew like the type of clothes they like to wear, the type of music they like to listen to, because I researched. And then when I connected with these influencers, guess what? And I own a kids clothing brand, but however, of course, I'm not talking to the kids because I mean they ain't buying the stuff. These like little kids, toddlers and under. But I connected with their parents. So with the influencers that I worked with, they lined up with my target audience. The people who like their kids looking fly, the people who listen to rap music, these some young mamas, they still in the club, they want to go out, they may ain't got no money, but they want everybody else to think they got some money. Like you really have to know your target audience. And once you really, really, really know your target audience, it's gold from there. Like it's gold. Like you can't skip over there, y'all. That's just the most important thing. You can't skip over. You gotta do your research. And doing research, it's not a 5-minute thing. Okay, let me get on Instagram, scroll. Okay, she got on a blue shirt, she got a red shirt. Okay, I like blue, I like red. You gotta get deeper than that. Like seriously, you gotta get deeper than that. And then before you know it, they will be waiting. They'll be begging you. Okay, when you gonna put this out? We looking for this. We look for this. Because you have defined your target audience. There's no getting around it. You have to do that. You have to do that.
Yeah.
Period. That was the most thing that I took from it.
One thing that you just said, like once you find it, then they'll be reaching out for you. Okay, I promise this is my last thing, but because we just talked about this, just said it. Like once you find it, they'll be reaching out to you. I think another big thing just with working over you over the years is, and you're still a little hard-headed, but learning how to listen to your audience. It's like you hard-headed, but you be like, but I mean, I want my money, so I'm gonna do what they say. So like learning how to listen to your audience, because I think even for me, especially because I started so young, like when you're 18, 19, you don't listen to no damn body. Like you think you know.
Right. You think you know it all.
Really thinking I knew it all, but I know the most powerful thing is listening to your audience, and you had to go through with your changes and what you incorporate to your store offer.
Yes.
So I guess we could close out with that, like your biggest takeaways, and really with that audience, listening to them as they can kind of guide you to the success.
Definitely. Like in the beginning, I'm not gonna act like it's easy, because it's not, especially when you first start off. And if you kind of shy or whatever, you know what I'm saying, you might not be want to go live and all that. But y'all, let me tell y'all, I said I'm getting past that in 2022. I don't care. Like I went live, I'm talking to these people, and they will tell you if you ask them, okay, y'all, we're gonna drop some new arrivals. What y'all want to see? Like they will tell you once you build up their relationship, because sometimes at first, because everybody be like, well, I did an Instagram poll, didn't nobody say no. Keep doing it. I was one of them people that said, girl, they ain't. I put this poll up and ain't nobody said nothing. So keep doing it and keep engaging. The more you build up a relationship with them, the more they're going to interact, the more more feedback they're going to give you, and then you'll know what to buy. And then also, just if you, I don't know if y'all got Shopify, but I got Shopify, so I'm Shopify. Like, pay attention to what they're buying. That's the stuff you need to be buying over and over again. If you got a blue shirt and a red shirt, and the red shirt is always selling, why you gonna go buy some more blue shirts? It don't make sense. Look at the data that Shopify is telling you, which is ultimately what your audience is telling you. They telling you, Trees, we like the red shirt. Don't keep stocking the blue shirts. Like, your audience really will tell you. But I will say, with some audiences, not so much with business owners, because business owners are very vocal. They're hungry for this versus, you selling some kids clothes and stuff. You do have to take the time to build a rapport with your audience, and it's not gonna come overnight, y'all. Like I said, it's been plenty of times I did polls and girl, ain't nobody voted. I'm just like, ooh, y'all trash today. Okay, we'll try again tomorrow. Like, I mean, you just got to keep trying until you find something that works. Do not, if you know that this is what you're supposed to be doing, if you know you have a passion for this, if you know this is what God wants you to do, don't stop just because one thing didn't work. So let me tell you, that don't mean nothing, because I tried a lot of stuff. Dynasty didn't wrote marketing plans for me, every single thing, y'all. Like, honestly, you can't stop just because 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 thing didn't work. You have to keep going. But in order to keep going, you got to have a passion, and you cannot let challenges defeat you. So you must have that mindset to be a successful entrepreneur, to be a successful mama, to be a successful bus driver, anything. Because life is full of challenges, whether you own a business or not. On my previous job, I had many challenges. I had kids cussing me out, somebody spit in my face, somebody tried to slash my tie. I had a lot of stuff. And I could have quit. Maybe I should have, but I was determined, to make a difference in those kids' lives that I was working with. So you can't let challenges just stop you. If that's the type of person you have, the type of personality, or you know how yourself is, you run when stuff get hard, girl, don't do this, because you're going to be wasting your time and your money, because it's going to be challenging, period.
100%. Well, let them know where to find you if they want to work with you. A store, they want to shop, books, all of the stuff. Instagram, well, I don't know which Instagram, but just let them know.
Okay, guys, you can find me at Boss Mommy Avenue. That is my coaching Instagram page. Girl, I'm still up right now. And they took my bonuses, y'all. Let me tell you, Instagram, I don't know what's going on with them, but y'all, I was so excited. I got approved for Instagram bonus. They pay you for your reels and stuff. So, girl, I'm like, oh, shit, yeah. And the next day, it was gone, like another challenge. But okay, anyway. So, Boss Mommy Avenue. And also, you can find me at Home of the Lit Kids. That's really my backup page. My store is called Shop Every Step. But you can find me at Home of the Lit Kids, guys.
Okay. Go write it in the comments. And then I'll try to pin it for everybody to get to it. And then you guys also, all the speakers, I just want to say this really quick. All the speakers are going to have an expert badge by their name, so you guys know who to reach out to. And then I'm also going to make a mentorship section in Trees. I will send this info to you afterwards. I've been sending it to everybody after they speak. But a mentor section group. So once this is all said and done, the challenges group will stay here. You can always scroll back and see who you connect with or what you need, and get the help that you need. But yes, write in the comments. But thank you so much, and I will message you.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.
No, this was good. Thank you. Let me see.
Okay,
Okay, I want to answer one quick question before we finish up the last segment of that. I know we got some more people here, people coming in and out, people coming late saying, will these videos be up? This video is staying up all night until tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon, when our day 2 speakers start, day 1 speakers are going to leave. This is honestly my reason why, even though one of my things this year, I said I'm gonna stop explaining, but we could talk about it a little bit. This is the reason why, you guys, I don't want you guys slow stepping with this challenge. Things are called challenges because we in it quick, fast paced, get what you need. This is the top of the year. Really, we like a week behind. We should have done this last week. Okay, that's on me. But we are at the top of the year. And if you're saying you want what you want this year, you need to move. All right, so don't I'll watch that later. You don't know what you're gonna get from these videos. If you're coming in and out, you can miss a piece that God was speaking directly to you. Or it could have been something you just really been pondering on and haven't been able to figure out. You don't know what you're going to get from these videos, so don't slowly creep into it. Don't be scared to jump in. Don't be scared to engage. Don't be scared to ask questions. Megan said something so good earlier in her live. 2022, get what you came for. Whatever the hell the reason is why you signed up, make sure to get it. Open, well, I can't say open your mouth because we on the computer, but type, open your words, open your mouth, like get what you came for, leave what you don't need. Period. That too. A lot of people be like, oh, well, I didn't get help with it. What did you get help with? What did you get? It's like a buffet. What you don't want, don't pick up. I don't know who said that, but it was such a good line when they said it. What you don't, oh, my coach April Mason, what you don't want, don't pick up, but get what you need. When you're in a buffet line, you're going to get all your favorite foods, honey, and you're going to eat it. That's what I need y'all to do here. So do not procrastinate. You got all night and you got tomorrow morning. If you got it on your way to work, put your phone up on your dashboard and play these videos 7, 8 o'clock in the morning on your way to work. Whatever you got to do tonight before bed, watch one. In the morning, watch one. Get the knowledge, okay? Because I'm going to take them down. And what I'm going to do is at the end of this challenge is put them all together. And we're going to have a VIP access pass. It's some more stuff that comes with it, but it's going to be a VIP access pass, and that's going to be a private community of just the VIPs, and it's going to be a paid community, okay? Because I believe in something, and it's just law, and it's something that I learned. In life, you're going to spend something, always. Time or money. You can pick which one. You're going to spend a whole bunch of time trying to figure it out, or you're going to spend some money to probably get it done faster. But you're going to spend something. Nothing comes at nothing. Nothing comes for free, okay? So you're going to prioritize time right now and sit down and get through this challenge, soak up this energy, this knowledge, so you can have a successful year and do what you need to do. Or if you like convenience, you want to relax, it's not that important to you right now. Maybe in a few months, you want to jump in and get started. Maybe you're not starting your business till July. I don't know. You go spend your time, your money in upgrade and get the VIP, whichever one it is. But that is why the videos aren't just staying up in the group forever, because I want y'all to take action. I want y'all to take this serious. And I want y'all to watch all the way through. Taisha, hey girl, how do I get added to the email list? Please help. I don't want to miss anything. When I get off of here, so I know some of y'all got invited, which I really, really love. If you did not know, I am doing a giveaway to the person who invite the most members. I'm going to send $100. It may take me some time because I don't know what Facebook is doing. It's adding people really slowly. But when I see who invited the most people, it will tell me it's a giveaway. So I know some of y'all got invited here. If y'all know anybody that needs this, invite them, invite them, invite them. What I'm going to do is after this, I'm going to post our landing page. That's where we collect everybody information. That's where I'm sending out the emails. Go to the sign up page. No, babe, you don't got to comment your email. I'm going to do it easier. Just go to the sign up page and put your name and email. I will have it and you'll be on the email list automatically. Okay? And exactly, because I'm going to send out the homework tonight to the email list. If somebody, well, I do got my laptop here. I'll do it. I won't be lazy. I'm going to put it in the comments right now. I was going to say if somebody want to do it. But I will put the sign up page in the comments right now. Let me make sure this sound is off when I click on the live so it don't make a weird noise. I'll put it in the comment section right now. And if y'all click on the sign up page, because if you got invited here and you didn't come through the sign up page, I don't have your email. So y'all click on the sign up page. I just commented. Just put your information and I have your email now. Okay, I'm gonna comment it twice so y'all know the right page. Click on that, put your information. I'll have your email so you stay up to date. Now let's get to the last part of this training, okay? Day one, all about mindset, money mindset. Before we get into anything, we got to get our mind right, period. I've been saying that all day. The speaker's been saying that all day. I want y'all to do something too. I want y'all from these 3 interviews we've had, 3, 4, what's the things you keep hearing over and over? It could have been said different ways. You know, we all have been different women, different backgrounds. We talk differently. But what are some nuggets you keep pulling that everybody is saying? Those are the major keys in life, okay? Those are the major keys. That's the secret sauce that you're always looking for. What people keep saying, if you're hearing a lot of people that done did it, successful people that have done it, and you keep hearing people say the same thing, different people, different backgrounds, the speakers don't even know each other. You know, they only all know me. If you keep hearing everybody saying the same thing, that's it. That's the answer to your question of why I'm not successful, why this not working, why. Target audience, your client, change your mindset, do it afraid, faith over fear, period. I always say fear isn't even real. You can't touch it, you can't attain it, you can't do nothing with it. It's not real. Tell yourself it means nothing, it's not real. And if you still can't get over it, pack it up, it's coming with you. When I'm scared of stuff, I'm just doing it scared. Okay, well, that little feeling of fear over there, I guess you gotta come too. Cause baby, we going. I'm gonna do what I said I'm gonna do. So I guess you coming too. That's all it is. Your mindset gotta shift, delayed but never denied, period. Go out and get what you want. Yes, 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 and more yes. So this gonna wrap up the mindset stuff. If you got it, you got it. If you don't, I'm gonna pray you still get it later on. I got 3 points to go over with you guys, okay? Because tomorrow is where we get into profit planning. We're getting into how to make more money this year. We're going to get into how to not just make more money, but gain access to more money. That's one of the mindset things I want to talk about. We all think we need to make the money. That is a part of it. I love making money. I get an adrenaline, a rush off of it. It feels good. I love it. But you can gain money. You can have access to money. You can win money. You can be gifted money. It's so many ways to get and receive money. Is not always just making it. And so opening up your mind to that concept. It was the young lady that won our giveaway. So our first giveaway was I'm gonna build her business credit for free for 30 days, a whole month. I didn't know what she like. You notice with the giveaway, I just said share, follow my iProfit page. I didn't want no stories. I didn't want what nobody was going through. I didn't even want to know what type of business. It was random. The young lady that I chose, I didn't even know. She wrote me this money like, thank you. Like she was in tears. Y'all, because she just closed on a salon and not rented. She bought it, no lease. She's young. Dariana's about 25, 26. Bought a building. Okay? So I just know like God allowed me to pick the right person because helping her, one, that's an expense she didn't have to pay for the business credit builder, but also the access of capital and resources that she's going to be able to use to get that building really going and to launch her new business is tremendous. If just think about the home buying process, you're buying a whole building, commercial business, that's a whole nother level. So you don't always have to work hard to make money. Things can be given to you. So open up your mind to receiving that. And so that's all we're going to get into tomorrow. So before we get in there, I need to make sure you're in the right space mentally. I know you're in the right space physically just by being here, just by showing up. Congrats to you. Even look at these numbers, right? It's like 300 and something people in the group. And Facebook is adding people slow. It should be more. But I think last time I checked, it's like 300 some people. 30 people on here. 10%. Just as we have top 10 percenters in the world. You have a top 10% in the world. There's like only a 10% of all people that make like over $300,000. Why such a small percentage? Because of this, taking action. So out of 300 people, only 30 of y'all showed up. You can see, I don't have to say, and you don't have to wonder who's gonna be successful here. You see it. And it's just like in the world. And then you only have a 1% out of that 10% who's our real wealth builders. Billions of people and only 1% of them have real money. Why? It's your belief system, it's your actions, it's your day-to-day, it's what you believe, it's your consistency. All right? Do I need to tune into Instagram to complete this challenge? No, you don't. The challenge is gonna be all on Facebook. All right, so let's get into my money mindset, right? Number one, your relationship with money. Before I can teach you how to make more money, before I can teach you how to get more money, you need to have a good relationship with it. That's with anything. A lot of girls say, "Oh, I don't have friends. I don't have friends. Whenever I do get friends, girls, drama, blah, blah, blah." Whatever bad experience you've had with friendships, if somebody done ruined your trust, relationships, if you coming from a bad man, you can't get a good one until you heal from the bad. If you have bad experiences with friendships, you're not going to have good friendships until you heal that. And it's the same with your money. If you have had bad experiences with money, if you've had a bad relationship with money, you may not even know that. You may have not known, and today's your first day of knowing that you and money have a relationship. Like, y'all go together. Whether it's a toxic one or a healthy one, that's for you to decide. That's your business. But y'all have a relationship, okay? So first is becoming acknowledged of it. Just like I said, in friendships and boyfriend, girlfriend, marriages, you gotta wake up to it first. Everybody around you done seen this dude dogging you out, and it's not until you get too tired enough or until you leave or he leave you that the eyes get clear and you start seeing what's going on. And my guys are here too, same for women. Maybe you had women taking advantage of you, and it's not until you get out that situation you look back and you like, dang, like, okay, I see now what's been going on. The same with money. So maybe you sick and tired, like you're really, really sick and tired of not having enough or having just enough. Never able to splurge, never able to treat yourself, never able to really get what you really want. And so now that you're sick and tired, it's time to take a look back. Look right in front of you, honestly, look in the mirror. It's time to look at what relationship we've had with money. And I speak on this so much and I'm so passionate about it because it was the top lesson I had to learn. Like I said earlier, most of us are first generations of this. Nobody in my family never had a business. Nobody in my family never had a bunch of money. I did not come from that. So when I started making money, I didn't even set a goal to make a figure or amount. It just happened to me, right? But because it just happened and I didn't have a good relationship with money and I wasn't intentional about it, I kept none of it. Because it's one thing to just make money, it's another to keep it. It's another to use it and utilize it. It's another to grow it. These are all separate things. That's why I said it's not enough just to make money. You got to broaden your mindset out of just making money. I'm eating my money, breakfast, lunch, and dinner in between. Toxic. It was the same for me, girl. Same. My relationship with money was get it, spend it. That's all I knew. I got rid of it fast. I could make it fast and it went fast. It came fast and it went fast. Real motherfucking quick. Real quick. I remember my first semester in college, you get your financial aid check. Girl, I got them little few thousands dropped in my bank account, probably like 4 or 5,000. Went out of town. I went to my aunt's house. I was like, yeah, I got my financial aid money. Why did she take me shopping? And I'm going to get into that. Your surroundings, your family, what you've been taught, what you've been learned, what you grew up. And this is not to down anybody. I'm just saying you got to become aware of the issue of the habit so you can break them. I hope y'all writing this stuff down. Become aware so you can break it. But yeah, my auntie and my daddy, we went out to eat. She was like, oh yeah, I'm always paying for you. This is a good time for you to pay. I'm paying for the whole family. We went to the outlets. I went and got me a new iPad, new laptop, some purses. Y'all, ching, ching, ching. Balling. It's only like $4,000, $5,000. Now, mind you, I mentioned I'm in college. I'm in school. This money is for school. I don't have a job. This money is to get me through the next 3-4 months, however long the semester is. I've spent it in a weekend. Jumping up, going out of town as soon as I get the money and done spend it. So my relationship with money, maybe I didn't feel deserving. Maybe I just wasn't used to it. So I got rid of it quick. Even when I started my first business, have a bomb sale over the weekend, make so much money, I'm jumping up buying stuff, right? Why did I do that? I'm 18. Who taught me that? Who taught me that? This is what first thing is, your relationship with it. You learn relationships, and this is in all aspects: business, personal, relationship with yourself, friends, boyfriends, family members, sisters, money. you learn how you were raised, right? You have nurture in nature, your environment. My mom and my dad, when they get money, they spend money, period. My mama gets some extra money, she going shopping. She think extra money means buy extra things. My dad spends the money before the money gets there. If he know money coming, girl, he got an invoice, a paper trail of already what he finna buy. The money is gone before the money hit his account. The money gone already before it get there. So that's what I learned. That's what I knew. I told y'all when I went and spent this money, I went and spent it with the adults who raised me in life. It's not, well, it is wrong, but I'm not saying it in a bad way to bash. I'm saying I'm just trying to show y'all my journey of the level up of what I had to learn to correct. You gotta detach from what you've been taught, what you've been raised from your environment. It is not bad to grandma, to mama, to daddy, to the people you love. It is not shaming them. You have to look around and say, what I've been taught by the people I know, do I want their life? How they wake up every day, where they live, their complaints, what they're going through. Do I want their life? If you do not want the exact same thing as them, you need to do something differently. Period. You cannot do the same thing, expect a different result. And some of us are doing it without knowing we're doing it. We just do it. We just do it. I spend money because I'm bored. I could not even want something just because I know the money was there. I would spend it. Get home from class. Oh, let me go to Marshall's. Let me go to the mall. Oh, let me go out to eat. Just spending it. Just spending it. Don't even got nothing to spend it on. Just spending it. So that's what I saw though. That's what I saw. And so you're gonna repeat what you see. So now even as I'm talking about this, start thinking like, dang, I do that just like my mama. Dang, I am like my grandma over there. Yep, I do that. If you don't want to end up like mama, grandma, sister, brother, boyfriend, cousin, whoever you're around, whoever who has taught you, without even knowing this is what you've been taught, it's time to do something different. So now you have to decide, what do you want? What do your life look like? What is your relationship with money? Let's go back to this, going back to your relationship with money of what we've been taught. And going back to the grandma, sister, brother, and you know, something like some people may not like this about what I'm going to say, but it's real and it's honest. And I had to get uncomfortable with myself and understand. Also, where I learned bad money habits, vary a lot, and still to this day we do, is church. Learned so many horrible money habits in church. A lot. Be careful what you speak with your tongue. I said this earlier. Stop saying money don't grow on trees. No, money is abundant. Money is ever flowing. It's limitless. I have no limits. One reason why I chose to be an entrepreneur is I didn't want to limit. I did not. When I was getting offered jobs, and you know, the first thing we do, you get a job, they tell you how much you're making, girl. You get the calculator out. You know, calculate, girl. Okay, how much is this a week? How much is this a month? How much? You gonna calculate it? And I was like, dang, but you even if it's a lot of money, you stuck there. So even if you involve in life, this year you may not want what you want next year. Next year you may not want something else. So even as you evolve in life, if you stay in the same place of somebody putting a limit on you, you cap there. You can never get more. You can never grow. You can never go up. And so that's one reason why I chose to be an entrepreneur, because I don't never want anybody telling me how much I can make. I don't never want anybody telling me how much I can do and what I can do. I don't want a limit on it. I don't even really like, I be weary saying how much money I'm gonna make. Like, oh, I'm gonna make so-and-so this year. Like, yeah, have a goal, have a plan, but I always put a plus. I always put a million more or multi-million, like using those and plus and more, because you don't want to put a cap on yourself. 6 figures is not just 100,000. 6 figures is 999.999999. Before a million, that's 6 figures. So don't cap yourself on just 100,000. You could be making 900,000. Okay. But going back to, like I said, the things we've been taught, money don't grow on trees. Money is the root of all evil. Where did we learn that? Church. Rich people are evil. Becoming an entrepreneur. Oh my God, I don't think I ever been like this open, you know, with anybody talking about all this stuff, but becoming an entrepreneur and also like having strong faith and just being strong spiritually and like loving and believing in God, y'all, it's a real struggle. And I don't know if any of y'all struggle with this, but it's like this deep, I don't know if it's insecurity, I don't know if it's a guilt, but you start feeling this struggle of, okay, I'm making money, I'm successful, I'm happy for myself, but is this the right thing to do? Because I've been taught, people that got a lot of money don't believe in God. They worship the devil. People that got a lot of money, evil. I've been taught those things in church and from older people and from my grandma. And then especially when they put it in race, people, we grew up, and I don't know if everybody here is the same, but grew up thinking like being poor was a black thing and being rich was a white thing. So am I evil like white people? Like, let's just be real. We're going to be honest. When you start getting successful, you gon', well, I don't know about everybody, but I start feeling these guilts, like, and then already I've always just kind of, since a child, y'all, I always knew what I wanted, always. I don't care what my predicament was. A rich man has no place in heaven. Exactly. Like, huh? I don't care what my predicament was. I really do not. In my head, I've been that bitch. If I could just be honest. In my head, I always knew I was going to be successful. I always knew I was going to have a business. And I'm just a little black girl, grew up in the projects, real poor, but I didn't resonate with that. That's also why, like, some people use their struggle as their story. I'm a person, it's not that I'm hiding it, y'all. Even as a little girl, and y'all can ask anybody, shoot, I got documentaries out there, like with my grandma talking and my mom talking about me, and they say it in the interviews. I've always been a person that know I wanted more. I never was okay settling, never. Even as a little girl, never. As a little girl, like with my dad, so a lot of people don't know this. For half of my life, my dad raised me. And for about 5 years, I think, we lived in the projects. Projects, food stamps, all that good stuff. No water, no lights, all that good stuff. Girl, I would always, like, I barely lived there. And even my dad would say it. Like, he'd be like, yeah, she would be gone all the time. And I'm a little girl, y'all. I'm like 7, 8, 9. I am a child. I always knew, like, this is not where I belong. I always knew that. So I would call and always go to my grandma's house. Or if I had friends that had more money or had a house, I would go to their house. I would never be home, honey. Never. Like, never. Would never be home. I wouldn't even go home to change clothes. I would just call my dad and say, can you bring me some new clothes? I need clothes. I just did not want to be in that environment. And this is as a kid. At 7 years old, I knew what I wanted. And so you got to know what you want, and you got to move towards it. That's the point I'm making. So even as a kid, I moved towards it. I wasn't big on cartoons. I watched a lot of Discovery Channel. I loved animals. I loved learning. I loved books. When I was in middle school, I know the next step was high school. So I always got a high school prep. When I was in high school prep, I knew the next step was college. So mentors, I would go on college tours. I would tell my aunties, hey, I think I want to go to this school. I remember in Miami, they was like, okay, well, let's do a weekend. We'll drive you down to Miami to tour. This is just by myself. Whatever I want, this has always been me. I go after it. I go after it. I believe I can do it. I get help. So if y'all seeing a pattern here, I seek help. I tell somebody what I want. I find somebody that's already doing it. I go after it. I see it. I check it out. I put myself in that environment. That's what you got to do. And so I was saying all of that to say, right, that I've always been in this place of, like, knowing what I wanted. Even, like, if anybody, a lot of people, like, I never really have issues with nobody because I really mind my business. But a lot of people may say, oh, you know, like I was saying, black people are supposed to be this, and then white people are supposed to be that. We have all these beliefs that people try to teach you, and it's just not true. So you got to work on that first, because guess what? You can get the money, and then you start feeling bad about having it, and then you're not going to spend it properly. Knowing what you want is the easy part. It's knowing how to get there, what gets me, and not being patient enough to see it through. Knowing how to get there is, I think, it's easy as well. You get there by putting yourself in a position, like how you're in this room right now. You get there by surrounding yourself with it. If you want something, you figure it out. And even if you're not physically, like, know it, We got the internet and so many resources at our fingertips. When I wanted to do real estate, I joined real estate groups. I got on Eventbrite. I went to real estate conferences. I reached out to real estate agents. I know Miss Brandy from, what's her last name, from Atlanta. I did not know this lady from a can of paint. She lived in a whole nother city, whole nother state. I was in Florida. She was in Georgia. I just saw her like a big real estate agent. She's Cardi B real estate agent. She sold Cardi B house in Atlanta. Offset just bought Cardi B a house in Dominican Republic. I did not know this lady. I shot her an email and I said, hey, I think I want to do not think at that time. I was like, oh, I want to do real estate. I'm a senior in college. Can I please come shadow you for a day? She was like, I really don't usually respond to these type of emails, but your message and you were so upfront. Yes. I got in my car, drove to Atlanta, and I spent a whole day with this lady I don't even know. So if you know what you want, it's not hard to get it because you put yourself in that place of getting it. You put yourself in there. And it's not about other people at all. It is your responsibility. What have we been saying all day? It is your responsibility to get what you need. It's not about them. When I went to Atlanta with that lady, she ain't babysit me. She didn't sit me down and say, okay, Dynasty, what do you want? All right, this is what you do. No, she is a very do not play type of woman. She gave me it's basically I was her assistant. I said, can I shadow you for a day? Baby, it was boom. I had to move and groove. I didn't even know Atlanta. I'm from Florida. She was like, this what I gotta do, this what I gotta do. I need you to do this, do this, do this, run here, run here, run here. We ain't have no one-on-one session. It was no Q&A. It was no pick her brain. It was show up and learn what needs to be done. And I wasn't looking for answers. I just needed the experience. I just needed the energy. I just needed to be around because I'm gonna pick up what I need to pick up because I always get what I come for. So it has nothing to do with nobody else. You put yourself in a position you need. All right? Okay, y'all, we get off topic. Okay, let's get back to what I was saying, the point of the feelings you have. So you have to get your mindset right. So it was two things. Everything I'm telling y'all about, and this is the first time I always talk about these books in my lives and my classes. And today I got them here. The first time I got them. These two books changed my life. When I was going through a sad time, when I didn't know what I wanted to do, when I never wanted to give up, but it just seemed like things wasn't working and I was dealing with all these feelings and I didn't know what to do to push me forward. Like I was feeling stuck. Like, what am I doing wrong? This book, The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, this is what taught me what my relationship with money was because I didn't know I had one. This is what broke down all those family teachings and trainings and all that stuff for me. Like it really broke it down. It broke down because I didn't know any rich people personally and I didn't come from rich people. How do rich people think? How do rich people live? You saying you want to be rich and you saying you have money. How do rich people operate? This book, y'all. Okay? Y'all go on Amazon. I can post the link in the group when we get off of here. If you want this book, if y'all see how I done marked up this book, y'all, this is my book, okay? This book is my book. And I really said this year, well, coming into this year, I was going through a little dark period. And I'm also transitioning into another level. So I want to reread it because the mindset I was back then, you know, in college is not the mindset I am now. I'm a grown-ass woman now. And I think I need to reread it because guess what? We're ever evolving, ever changing. So this book is really good. That's what helped me, right? With my mindset and my relationship with money. T.D. Jakes, Reposition Yourself. Because at that time in my life, that's exactly what I felt like I needed to do. I needed to become another person. I needed to be in a different position. I needed to reposition myself. And also, as I was saying, the struggle with growing up in churches and being told things, growing up kind of like the South and just, you know, battling with what the church has taught me, what my family has taught me. You see things about racism. You see things about rich or poor. And I knew I wanted to be successful, but damn, is successful mean that you're a bad person? I love T.D. Jakes because not only is he a man of God, he is very, very passionate about entrepreneurship, and he's a businessman and an entrepreneur, and he connects the dots for me. Like, oh my God, I can stop feeling bad, and oh my God, it makes sense now, and oh my God, what they taught me, no, that wasn't right. It's something in here, and he talks about that phrase of, And I don't wanna waste too much time trying to find it. So if I don't see it highlighted, y'all just gotta get the book. But it's something in here, and he talk about that phrase of money is the root of all evil. And he brought up a passage in the Bible, not a passage, but a scripture in the Bible that says money is everything. And he talked about how, they don't teach you that in church. Money is everything. I'm going to let y'all get the book, though. I'm not going to go preach to y'all. These two books was the start of really changing my life. Because even with my first business with selling hair, I made a lot of money, y'all, but I did not keep it. I did not know what to do with it. And I was not prepared to be a successful entrepreneur. I was in hustle mentality. It was like a drug dealer, being a dope boy. You just getting it quick, spending it. You ain't building nothing, if I'm just being real. I didn't feel successful personally. On paper, the PayPal statements may have said success, may have said multiple six figures, a lot of money in my hair company. But Dynasty did not feel like successful, and she had it together until I did my coaching business. Because that's when, before building the business, I built my mindset. Before working on the business, I worked on my mindset. Before launching my coaching business, I took 30 days, no TV, no social media, deleted all the apps off my phone. I was only talking to maybe 4 or 5 of close people to me. I didn't talk to nobody. 30 days zoned in, working on my mindset before I launched my coaching business. Zoned in. And when earlier I said the amounts of money I've made, every amount of money that I've ever made, I said I was going to make it first, and I believed I was going to make it before I even made it. I said I'm going to make $100,000 this year. I was broke as a joke. I quit everything. I got off social media. Before launching, I launched and I made $10,000 that first month. Never have stopped. No, to this day, have not stopped. It's been 5 years. I launched and I said, I'm going to make $100,000 this year. I did. I said it, I believed it, I changed my mindset, I did the work, I attended seminars, coaching, everything I could find to grow me and my mind. Because when you grow you in your mind, the business naturally follows. That's why I'm spending the whole day on this stuff. When you grow you in your mind, the business naturally follows. Even last year, like, we can be transparent. Last year was a tough year for me. And I kept being so frustrated because I was like, bro, like, I got everything. I have a successful brand. I have a large audience. I have the strategies. I know everything. And it took my friend, and also she's like a mentor and a coach to me, really like my sister. Like, she's become family. And she was at my house just looking at me as I'm scrambling. I'm writing on a whiteboard. I'm pulling up books and like, what the frick? I don't like the way my last sale went. These last couple sales, what am I doing wrong? She just looking at me. And then she said, okay, are you done now? I'm like, yeah, what? She said, where are you at mentally? I'm just like, I don't want to talk about that right now. I'm getting this business stuff together. She said, okay. She said, but I just want you to consider this. You don't need a new strategy. You don't need a new sales funnel. You don't need to pay for another training. I don't think it's a technical issue. It's a mental issue you're having. So a lot of us not moving forward in our businesses is not always a business issue. It's mental. And it was true. Like, I can ignore it. I can use whatever excuse I want to use. It was what I was going through internally and mentally that spilled over in all aspects of my life. Business, personal, family. I was in odds with my family. Like, this is my first time talking about all of this, but it spilled over to everything. And why is because I took a break to get my mindset together, and that got me to a certain place. I've done amazing in business, but now I'm shifting. I want to go so much farther, and you got to do the work. So now to go to a different place, I have to be in a different place. I cannot expect to go to a new level, and I ain't did the work to get to that level. So I had to stop, and I had to go back, and I stopped doing the sales training and the technology and the strategy, and I went into mental health. I wanted to grow my mindset. That's what I went into, and whoop, yet again, God proved himself again. Everything clicked. Oh, and I went back to God. You know, you can get so busy, you stop praying as much. You stop doing your daily affirmations. You stop journaling. When you get to success and you start making money and all that, Keep y'all routine. Keep learning. Stay a student. Don't get so busy that you don't take out time for you, because you're going to plateau. You're gonna get stuck because you ain't been keep doing the mental work and the inner strength to go to that next level. And that's where I was at last year. It was like, I can't get over this hurdle. Like, ugh. I was stuck right there. But also with Dynasty, when the last time you invested in yourself? When the last time you had a deep talk with God about what you wanted? Why you not journaling every morning? Why you not praying every morning? Why you not praying before bed? Why you not reading no more? Why you not listening to your motivational videos on YouTube? All the stuff you had to do to get here, you're going to have to keep doing to stay here, and you're going to have to keep doing to grow even further. All right? So that's what I had to learn. So stay a student, y'all. Be open to learning. Don't let your pride get aside. Don't let what anybody think. Ask a question, especially when somebody's in a position like me to teach. My job is to teach. Don't think I feel away if you ask me a question. That's for me and any coach. Ask. If they don't answer, okay. You ain't get no different result from when I asked and you wasn't going to ask in the first place. Put yourself out there. Yes, you have to put yourself more. That too, the mindset of selfish being a bad thing. Why do we have to believe that being selfish is bad? What you believe is everything, y'all. All right, let me get back to my point so we can wrap up. All right. I think those was it. Well, lastly, going into, this is going to be y'all homework, and then this is going to be the prep for today. So now I want y'all to, like I said, think about what you've been taught and learned about money. If y'all can get those books, get them. If you can get it on as an audio, play it tonight while you're going to bed, take notes. But think about your relationship and what you've been taught with money. And be real with yourself about the bad things. Write it down. Write it all down. Write it down and then put an X over it, right? Then also, I talked about spending. You also have those who hold on too tight. Let's be real about that. I know people like that. Listen, y'all, money is fluid. It grows. It needs to move. It is an energy. You can't be holding on to it so tight because then it won't grow. When you look at your bank, we've been taught to keep all our money in the bank. No. Reposition Yourself by T.D. Jakes and Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. I'll post them in the group though. We've been taught to keep all our money in the bank. Your money don't grow in the bank. It does not. It made me so mad. I just opened a new business checking account and had a deposit. It was a 6-figure deposit to go into that business checking account. And then I noticed the business checking account literally had a 0.00 like 6% interest. My money sitting in that bank is doing nothing for me. You're going to keep 6 figures in the bank and it's doing nothing. No, you got to grow it. You need to invest it. You need to move it. So just as some people spend too much, some people are saving too much, because your money should be working for you instead of you just working for every dollar and holding on to it. Let the money work for you. So write that down. Money needs to move. Invest in yourself. Learn. Input to things that's going to get you an income. Write that in the comments for me, somebody. Input into things that's going to get you an income. So don't be so scared neither. Like, don't be scared. Just spend it in the right ways and the right things. So going into that, and this is why this is so important, because tomorrow you're going to learn how to triple your income. You're going to learn internationally how to spend money with vendors. I'm going to teach you how to start getting business credit, credit lines, grants, all these things. Y'all say y'all want this money, right? Input things that are getting you an income, period. Y'all say y'all want this money. Did y'all just see on my Instagram in 1 month, from Black Friday to Christmas, over $1 million in funding for my students? We got over $1 million in funding for my students. We got over $1 million in funding for my students, okay? All of this money flowing in. Are you going to know what to do with it if you still have your same bad habits? It's the saying that if you can't manage $1,000, you ain't going to manage 10,000. You ain't going to manage 100,000. People think getting more money solves the problem. Sometimes it will make it worse. Why you think you have so many people that win the lottery, get large settlements, maybe from car accidents, lawsuits? They are broke in the next year. They're broke. They have no investments. They did nothing with it. They're broke. You got to get out of the poor people broke mindset and get into wealth before the money even hits your bank account. Before the money hits your bank account, you already that. Please understand that. Whatever you want to be, that like the confidence I got right now, that's how you got to talk to yourself. I don't care. You got to go in the mirror, get your phone. I record myself making videos all the time. When I need to really put something in my head, I just get my phone and record myself talking, and then yeah, you already that. If you want to be a successful business owner, if you whatever you want to be, you're already that before the money even hits your account. Before the money hits your account, okay? So with getting y'all this funding, I just think I'm not doing my due diligence and I'm not doing my responsibility if I don't talk to y'all about your habits. Because I can get you $50,000 business credit card. We can get a 100K line of credit. We can get somebody from the class got 400,000, almost $500,000, y'all, from the SBA. Baby, if you don't know what to do with that money, you about to owe the government. You're gonna be in a lot of trouble, but you're gonna be in debt, and you're gonna feel very defeated. So this is why it's so important. It ain't blah blah woo woo rah rah. When we speak in this mindset stuff, this is the real. This is the real. Because if you don't have this right, honey, oh, you're gonna end up right back and so depressed. So depressed. I don't care how much we all hear them people. Yeah, I had so and so back then. Back in my day, I was balling. What are you now? So this is what I'm gonna say. A lot of y'all here is to build business credit. It's to scale your business. It's to make more money. We need a plan to know what to do with it. All right. I just don't feel like I would be doing my due diligence if I help y'all get money and y'all don't have a plan of what to do with it. No. All right. So first thing though, we got to shift our mind to understanding we can receive this money and we do know what to do with it, and we are good with money, and we're amazing business owners, and we're investors, and everything we touch grows. That's how I talk to myself. That's how you got to talk over yourself, because then it becomes true. So in our community, a lot of minority, especially women, we lack resources, funding, and help. As we was talking about with the surge of the internet and social media, women entrepreneurs, it's like now I think almost up to over 300% of growth. We are entering the business world, and Black women entrepreneurs is top. Thank you, Coffee. She just made a post for anybody looking for the books. Black women entrepreneurs is opening the most businesses, but guess what, y'all? We opening the most businesses with the less amount of funds. We're opening the most with the less amount of funds, and that's just the common theme of our Black people, Black men, Black women, Black children. We always do the most with the least. It's something we're good at, and that's great. That's great. Like we never know. Now that I think back to it, like grandma ain't really have no money, getting food stamps, borrowing food stamps. I don't know how she fed everybody. You got the least amount of food, but feed the most people. How? I don't know. But we always make it happen. And you know what? That's okay. But I'm ready to open up our mind that it could be better. I'm ready to open up our mind that you don't have to do it all by yourself. You don't got to be the only one in your household, the only one in your friends, the only one around you, and everything is on your back. You don't got to work 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 jobs, side hustles. Like, girl, you got 2 jobs, Uber on the side, selling hair, selling lashes, affiliate marketing, you selling tea with the network marketing. You doing 10, 20 things, and oh, if I can say it, let's be honest, and still broke. How? How is that possible? That can't be us no more, y'all. That struggle mentality, that hustle, bustle, bus, that ain't really going nowhere, moving fast, going nowhere fast, we done. That's my agenda for the year. If somebody asks, well, Dynasty, what's your goals this year? What's your objective? My objective is get us, my people, off of that. Like, off of that. Y'all see my face? Like, it's a face of disgust. Because we deserve more than that. And we deserve help. We do. And there's so many programs and resources and tools out there to help us get further ahead. So now that we shifted our mindset, right? we good with money. We good in our business. We good with entrepreneurship. We have a plan and strategy to grow. Be open up to leverage money. Be open up to using other people's money. See, we be thinking it's a flex to do it all alone. When you get around real money, you get humbled real quick. They check you quick. They be like, no, that's not what you do. That's not. You use your assets to pay for your liabilities, but you do not gain liabilities until you have generating assets. See, a lot of us like to make the money and spend it. We don't invest in no assets. And now you just got a bunch of money and you don't own nothing. You got a bunch of liabilities and a bunch of stuff you owe and nothing that you own, nothing that you can leverage from it. So prime example, I've had the mindset and thought it was such a major goal to do it. Pay for a house in cash and buy all my real estate in cash. You know, everybody want to invest in real estate. Oh, I'm not going to have no mortgage. I ain't going to have no loan. I'm going to buy it all in cash. Big money, woo, woo. You get around people in wealth. They do not do that. Why would you drain your bank account? Why would you drain all your resources? When it's programs, tools, resources, people, banks, lenders, financial institutions, investors, individuals, that will put up the money for you. So, prime example, we were out of town. I've talked about this a lot. I know y'all heard it, but we were out of town and, talking about, just bought this. Oh, we got our first home, bought it cash. You got some land, bought it cash. And we were talking to these people who are real estate investors and not no little real estate investors. They open full developments. That guy was flying back to Miami after that weekend and closing on $160 million development. It was like apartment complex with the stores, whole community. $160 million. Figures I ain't even thought of yet. And we're telling him this. He's like, okay, it's good, young, making money, successful. But why did you use all your money? It's like, what? Oh, because, isn't that good? Like, buy it, you don't have. He's like, no, it's something called good debt. So I'm glad I have a speaker coming to teach y'all about good debt. But he's like, okay, you got one property, which is also your house. So you're not even making no money from it. Yeah, you can sell it later on to get money. But right now, you've just spent a lump sum of your cash flow of something that's not making you no money because you're living in the house. So instead of spending that 100% of cash, you could have took 20%, put a down payment, and instead of one property, you could have bought 4 or 5. So you could have been living in one still, got to put down 20%, had a mortgage, and then you could have been renting out, Airbnb, rent to own, leasing, just sitting on it in an area that is like going through gentrification and the value is going to raise in 5-10 years. And instead of one property, you could have got 5 if you leveraged other people's money. It really make you like, oh, okay. So that's telling me when you leverage others' money, you can do way more, spending less of your money, you do way more, and you leverage it to get ahead. So when you hear people say, I got 10, 15 properties, I got 30, 40 properties, they're not buying these things cash. Now, some are, because if it was a short sale, if it's a desperate owner that just want to get rid of something quickly. But if you want to accumulate faster, you don't empty your whole bank account doing everything. And a lot of us, that's what y'all doing in y'all businesses. You're emptying your whole bank account doing everything by yourself. No. Hell no. And then to flip it into what we're going to be learning about with business credit and stuff. All right. So I get my first round of funding, which is a loan from the bank to purchase this house. I put down 20%. The bank pays the other 80%. I pay my mortgage, whatever. Get a renter in the house. I don't even pay my mortgage. The renter paying my mortgage, my interest, my taxes, my insurance, and I profit the rest. So now your asset is making you income. So now you're not working for your money is working for you. That house is working for you. But to second that, let's say you do buy a house that's a little beat up, it ain't good. When you got your business credit together, guess what you can do? Those renovations that house need, you go to Home Depot, you go to Lowe's, you go to Floor and Decor, you go to all the little home improvement places where you're gonna need paint, drywall, tile, fixtures, sinks, appliances, and you get a business account and a business credit card. So guess what? You don't have to pay that money up front neither. You can fix up 4 or 5 properties all at once, and you don't have to spend a lot of your personal income and finances. This is why leverage is so important. This is why not doing it on your own is so important. So that's one thing, right? There's free money and resources out there for you. When we just had the PPP program, everybody knew when that came out that loan was going to be forgiven. They made it blunt. This is a forgivable program. People knew that. People allowed their current circumstances, they allowed their community, they allowed negativity to get in the way of them not going to get that money. If you were a legitimate business owner that was impacted, which everybody was impacted by COVID in some way, if it wasn't even financially, it could have been physical, you had to move, it could have been emotional, you lost a loved one. Like, everybody was impacted by COVID in some way. Everybody's business was impacted because most of us get our stuff from out the country. The port, shipping time, everything was messed up. It's still not all back together. I think more COVID programs are definitely coming out. If you were a business owner and you didn't sign up for any economic COVID relief programs, the EIDL that I just walked my students through, right? The PPP loans, because you're listening to, going back to how I started this conversation, our surroundings, what we grew up around. If they not where you want to be, you might not want to listen to them. Like, we have to stop listening to people who's not where we want to be. That's like a rule of thumb for me. If you haven't done what I want or what I've done, if you're not where I want to be, if how your life, your business, your relationship with God, you spiritually, you internally, if that don't look like what I want, I don't take your advice, because you can only lead me to where you're at. When you're taking anybody advice, look at them. Do you want to be like them? And not their personality, but just what they've been able to accomplish. We can't want to be rich, but listening to people with broke mindsets. How does that make sense? Like, if I could just be blunt about it, no preaching, no nothing. Stop listening to broke ass people. If I could just be blunt. Y'all listening to y'all communities. I have so many people, when I just did the funding class and I was helping everybody with their SBA loans and stuff. Oh, well, Dynasty, can I apply? Because I heard people are going to jail. Okay. Well, before I even open up to say, sign up for this class to learn how to apply, I said who this was for. This is for business owners. If you've been in business during 2019, 2020, during COVID, if you suffered from, I put the qualifications. If you meet the qualifications, sign up and apply. If you don't meet the qualifications, it's not for you. You can't get in trouble for something you qualify for, but you've let other people, negative surroundings, and broke ass mindsets make you believe something is wrong about getting money for your business. Something is illegal about getting money for your business. How is a forgivable loan that's for business owner, entrepreneurs, and independent contractors illegal? How is grant something bad? It's bad when you don't meet the qualifications. So, like, no tea, no shade. It's bad when people that don't even have a business make up fake businesses and fake LLCs and hurry up and go get an EIN and fake tax returns and then apply for the money and scam the government. And then they make a bad name for all of us. So then when you think of young, Black, professional women, entrepreneur, people of color, Latino, whoever, you want to think of illegalness and scams and drugs, because that's what they're trying to tell y'all. But then you have these older, the complete opposite, male, white, old. I just said young, Black, of color. The complete opposite, male, white, old, they sucking up every resource. They slurping every program. They applying for, they don't use their money for nothing. They don't use their money for nothing. They use every tax hole not to pay taxes. every loophole not to pay taxes. They don't use their own personal money for nothing. That money is in investments to keep growing more. They use their money to make more money. That's what they use it for. I'm not going to say for nothing. They use it to make more money. They use the things they invest in, their assets, that income, that passive income, businesses, your assets, real estate, stocks. That's the play money. That's the money you go buy stuff with. You go shopping, you fly out, vacation, eat dinner. But you see, they already put in the work, so therefore they're reaping the reward. And when it comes to investments, I don't care how much. This also something I learned about wealthy people. I don't care how much money they make. I don't give a damn. Elon Musk, prime example. The Amazon guy, Jeff Bezos. Whenever they launch a new project, they launch it with investors. These are the richest men on earth, and they don't use their own money to fund nothing 100%. Because it's dumb. It is dumb to take all the risk and to put yourself up and take all the liability and not get help. It is just dumb. Why wouldn't I get help? If it's help out there, if people want to help me, if things are in place to help me, and I don't have to do it all alone, why don't I get help? These are billionaires. They can afford whatever. It ain't about the money. But my money is busy doing other things, growing in other areas. And my friends, who's also billionaires and millionaires, Tom, Hank, Harry, instead of just doing me, okay, let's all come in. Let's collectively, let's collab. Do you know how strong it is to have a network? You can call and say, hey, I got this great idea, great project. I need $1 million. Oh yeah, sure, no problem. I'll have my accountant wire that over in the morning. Click. That is powerful. That is meaningful. Do you know when you think of an idea and you can walk in a bank and know you're going to get approved because you built relationship and you built a business profile and business credit to do that? Do you know how powerful it is to apply for things, credit cards, line of credits? Line of credits are so great. You use them when you need them. How powerful it is for American Express to give you 100,000, 200,000, 500,000 line of credit. That means, hey, you just have available money here to do whatever you want to do with it when you want to do it. You use it when you use it. You pay it back. We're good. I got you. They don't do anything alone. So we need to stop being in this mindset that we need to do it all alone. It's all on us. Empty our bank account to the last dollar. And baby, I've been there. I've done it. I've been broke many times. I've put my all into my business. So that's why I can speak on it, because I done learned a better way. So again, I just feel like it's my responsibility to teach y'all a better way. So that's what we're going to learn. We're going to learn how to leverage, but get in the mind of it's okay, y'all. Ask for help. So much stuff can help us. So many people messaging me, they're scared of grants. Grants is money that, first of all, you can't, if you're not legitimate, you don't meet the requirements, you can't be approved. If you're approved, it's free money for you. I told my students in my funding class, I gave them a list of over 100 grants, different programs, organization, nonprofits, over 100 small business grants. I said, go through this list. Now, again, we talked about percentage. 10% gonna show up, only 1% gonna do. You decide right now if you're gonna be the 10 or 1%. Put in the comments for me. You the 10 or 1%. You decide right now. 10% gonna show up, only 1% gonna do. Period. But I told my students, go through this list, because again, you lead the horse to the water. I can't make you drink. I've gave you the resources. Now it's time to do some work. I literally gave it to you. Go through this list. Write down, make an Excel sheet, make a note. All right, Natalie, 1%, Angel, 1%, period. Jalea, 1%, Harmony, 1%, period. Taisha, 1%, top earners. I said, go through this list of grants. Over 100 grants listed in my class. Excel sheet, write it in your email, make notes. We are starting a year. My class was ending. I'm like, we're starting a new year. So starting January, write all the months, all 12 months, January, February, March, April. Go to the grants that you qualify for, because I put on a list who the grants are for. The grants that's for you, if you're in education, you're a woman in business, you're in tech, whatever you're in, food industry, you're in Florida, it's grants just for you living in New York. Whatever grant it is, go to the grants you qualify for. See the dates the application opens and closes. Write that grant name under each month, January, February, whatever. So if FedEx is in January, if Coca-Cola is in February, Verizon is in March, you need to apply for those grants. So let's say you apply for 10 grants a month. Then not only did I do that, not only did I tell them that, I gave them a list of people that will write grants for you, do your grant application, and guess what? They will search and scout even more grants for you. You tell them who you are, the things you're into, your type of business. They will go out and find other grants for you. So I think it's very easy to have a goal to apply. And this is free money. We talk about free money. You pay back nothing, zero. This year alone, me personally, I've got 60,000. Well, not this year. This year just started. That would have been great though in 1 week. Last year, 2021, I got over $60,000 in grant money. That is $60,000 that hit my bank account. I did not have to work for. I didn't have to do nothing but apply. $60,000. Some people don't make that in a year as their salary of free money. I don't owe nobody. I didn't pay nobody back. All I did was apply. I did not have to work, strategize, invest. I invested my time to do the grant because I said you're going to spend your time and money. I didn't have to pay for it, and I paid nobody back. Over $60,000. I think it's like 72. Will the grant list be part of the VIP course? We can do that. We can do that. All right. Yes. You will get the list of grant and all the grant writers. I utilized the 14K I got last year. Yes, Koya. You will get the list of grants and all the grant writers in the VIP course. I will also do an additional Q&A so that we can talk about this specifically. No, it's not on my site to purchase. It's in my funding class. But yes, I will put it in the VIP course. So y'all will get the list of grants if you sign up for VIP access. VIP access, you will be able to sign up tomorrow because the first set of replays will be in there, and now the grant list will be in there. And I will also do a private Q&A with everybody who's VIP. And some of my speakers already said they're going to do a private Q&A too. They said they're going to do a live in here, and then in the VIP, they're going to do a private session too. All right. So I was saying this to say, let's say you make your goal to apply to 10 grants a month. You apply to them, and let's say you get picked one, and these grants are $10,000. Most grants, the low is $10,000 a month. Everybody's so stressed about making these 6 figures and working so hard for it. You can get $100,000, 10 grand a month, 12 months. That's $120,000 if you win a grant a month of free money. You do not have to pay back. You did not go broke doing. 6 figures of free money to invest in yourself and your brand. It is no way you can't be a millionaire. It is no way you can't be successful. It is no way you can't quit that job you hate. It is no way you can't take care of yourself and your family. It's no way. So if you took the time and applied that grant strategy when I told you to, and and each month you're gonna apply to the grants, you make a goal of getting $10,000 in grant money each month, and the money out there. No, I haven't even put up the VIP yet, babe. It's gonna go up tomorrow. It's gonna go up tomorrow. The money's out there. You can get 6 figures just from grant money. And we ain't even got into business credit, y'all. We ain't even got into funding. We ain't even got into line of credits. We ain't got into loans. We ain't even got into that, and we done already touched 6 figures for free with grants. So only 1% of everybody gonna do that. Only 10% show up, only 1% gonna do. So you decide if you gonna do. I love my grant list. It helped me so much. Yes, girl, the grants are good. And hopefully this new year, new grants coming out, new programs coming out. Like Tree said, this year just feels like something. It feels like something. We done been through too much in this last few years with COVID and everything going in the world. This year feels like it's going to be the reward. All right? So we've been on here a while. I kept y'all a lot. I'm just looking over my notes, making sure I told y'all everything I needed to tell y'all. I want y'all to let me know, do you get it? Does this resonate? One, are you open to receiving? Type in the comments, I'm open to receiving help. I'm ready and I'm open to receiving help. Not just in a comment. I want y'all to write that down on a piece of paper. And I'm going to write it down too. And I use my green pen because it's green like money. I always keep this pen on my desk. Okay? Because it's green like money. Period. And I'm going to use my green pen. Oh, look at this. I turned my notebook and it came open to a goal sheet that I have. And I want you to write really big. And I'm about to write it with y'all. See, when you do things, this energy that we got all at once, I'm ready and open to receive help. 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 Because guess what, y'all? You can only get it if the door is open. Somebody can bring $1 million check to you right now, but if the door not open, how you gonna get it? If you close and lock the door, how you gonna get it? They can't just leave it there. They gotta give it to you because it's for you. It's for you. If the door not open, you can't receive it. So when we come in this group, let's leave everything on the outside. Let's make this a clear space, an open space. Anything you thought you knew, anything you learned. I'm not saying that it could be bad. I'm just saying let's put it on the back burner right now and let's be open to learning some new things. Let's be open to learning some new ways of doing things so we can see some different results. Because the energy this year gonna be magical. This is a magical year. And you're setting the tone for it right now. You're setting the stage and the tone for it right now. So if you want VIP, you want to be the first in VIP because it is going to be limited. Especially, I can handle a lot of people, but some of my VIP guests, they're not like teaching full time. They're not coaches, and so I'm not going to overwhelm them with Q&A and private sessions. It's going to be it's going to be that 1%. It's going to be the 1%. Okay. If you want VIP, write VIP in the comments, and I will message you first before I post. Before I send an email, I will message you first so you can sign up for VIP. I will message you first. And it will be available in the morning once I take down the first set of videos. And the first set of videos plus now the grant list. And we will also schedule a private Q&A session. Okay? So write VIP if you want VIP. Even if you watch this later in the replay, just write it down. You don't got to message me. I'm going to go through the comments. And you will be the first person I message. So I love y'all. Have a good night. Oh my gosh. The energy I feel, I'm full, y'all. When I feel good energy, I go right out here. This is my balcony. And I love looking over the city. I love seeing people moving and grooving, and that keeps me going every day. I literally need to see that to keep going every day. And I'm literally finna go out on my balcony right now and pray. I'm finna go release. I'm finna thank God. I'm finna thank y'all because the energy I feel, this is just gonna be such a good year. It is. And like I said, we wasn't taught this, but we can learn it. We can learn it. You don't have to know everything, but you can learn. It's never too late. We are the first, and honey, we can be the best to do it. So it's time to shift our mindset. So I hope y'all ready for tomorrow. I will send out the schedule. Please, 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 if you did not get emails today, you're probably not on the email list. Let me drop that link one more time if you came late. Go to the original sign-up page. Yes, I know you're already here. Yes, I know you're already. Oh, Trey Shine, thank you. Y'all, I'm so filled up. I forgot homework. All right. Thank you, Trey Shine. You know what I just thought about? Okay, you guys. So Trey Shine, I've known her since middle school. That's my classmate. We went to school together. We was always really good friends. But it literally just reminded me of you always making sure I was doing my work. She always would remind me of my workout because I would forget. She would text me or write me on Facebook and be like, you know that homework assignment due tomorrow? I'm like, wait, girl, what? All right, can I see your paper? So thank you. Shout out to Trey Shine because if it wasn't for Trey Shine, maybe I was going to be a high school dropout. I don't know. I don't know if I was going to make it. That's crazy. To this day, you're still reminding me. Thank you, girl. Thank you. And we graduated 10 years ago. This is about to be our 10-year high school anniversary, and she is still reminding me because one thing about it, I'm forgetful. Okay, so I just put the link again. If you're not on the email list, get on the email list because that's where you're going to get y'all see my mind, Jesus. Oh, all the emails. So your homework, what I want you to do to close out today, think about what everybody said, and we all been saying the same thing. You got to know what you want. 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 So what I'm about to email y'all out right now when I get off here, well, after I go on my balcony and pray, then I'm going to come back and send my email. What I'm about to email y'all out right now is, this is probably not going to work no more. I'm trying to show y'all. But I got distracted. Yeah, it's not going to work. We're going to make virtual mood boards. Do y'all know what a mood board is? If you know what a mood board is, say yes in the comments. Did I do it in the marketing, maybe? Maybe. Y'all know what mood boards are? Do y'all need to see an example? Let me know in the comments really quick. Okay. Accept the terms and policies and everything. Yes. Oh, okay. Let me go to the course. I'm pulling up on my computer so I can show y'all an example because I'm on live on my phone. And I don't know if it allows me to screen share, but I don't even feel like dealing with it. So before I mess something up, I'm gonna just pull it up on my computer. Yes, no. Okay. So you can think of it like a virtual vision board, but we don't had a lot of vision boards. I want to do a mood board. I like a mood board because a mood board not only puts it on paper. That's one of my favorite Bible verses. Make it plain. Make the vision, make it plain. Not only puts it down on paper, but a mood board gives you a feel. Like you feel the vibe of what you want. That's my best way I can describe it. Like you feel this vibe of what you want. It really makes it in the essence of everything that it is that you're gonna receive. So I have this mood board template I'm gonna show y'all. I'm just explaining. I have this mood board template. It's in Canva. You're gonna be able to edit it. So this is what let me blow it up so y'all can see. I hope y'all can see this ghetto. Next time I'll be on my computer so I can screen share. Okay. Bring it out a little bit more. Okay. Let me show y'all some cute ones first. And then I'll show y'all the template but y'all can get the vibe. So with a mood board, you envision exactly what you want. And that's what we've been talking about all day. All day has been, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Be clear on what is it you want. So I'm just trying to blow this up for y'all so y'all can see. Okay, mamas, can you blow it up, please? So these are mood boards if you haven't seen them before. Oh, shoot. What did I press? Move. If you've never seen a mood board before, it's like little patterns, it's clips, it's pictures, it's art, it's an aesthetic, it's the overall vibe. I will put some examples of ones that I've made for clients because with my one-on-one marketing clients, I make mood boards for their brand. If you say you want to rebrand, you say that we're going to a certain level, I make mood boards for you. You can get inspiration from Pinterest, whatever the case may be. But I have the template for y'all. As y'all can see, like she has a boutique. This is her mood board. Get out the way. She has a boutique, and this is her mood board for the boutique. So it's like a vibe. What I want you to put on your mood board is whatever you say you want, don't just say it. What is it? Like, what is it? I want to be successful. I want to make 6 figures. I want to quit my job. Okay, what does that really look like? Because just saying it is one. You need to see it, you need to feel it, you need to write it, you need to believe it. So I want to quit my job. All right, you quit your job. What you gonna do? You sitting on the couch every day? You going to play basketball at the park? Are you hanging out with other people? Like, really get serious about what you want. I want to be a successful business owner. Okay, what does that look like? Because I know some really happy, successful business owners, and I know some really sad, successful business owners. I know some people who's depressed because their business blew up too fast. Did you think about that? Did you think about it may get overwhelming? So don't just say, I want this money, because you may get it, but how do you get it? So what does that successful business owner, does it look like? Do you have a team to help you? Do you work in an office? Do you work from home? You have children? Have you thought about, are you able to afford childcare? Do you want them home with you? What home do you have? Where are you sitting at every day? I told y'all, like, I need this. I need to be downtown because I see people moving and bustling. I need to be surrounded by corporations and businesses. I need to hear the city to keep me going. Like, that is motivation for me. I don't like being out in the country and quiet. Because then I want to sleep. I get sucked in their energy of not doing nothing. Here, staying downtown, when I wake up and I come up out that bed, girl, I could be having a bad day. As soon as I walk in this living room and I see that, oh, bitch, it's time to get to work. I'm going to let all them people out there outwork me. I'm going to let them get all the money and I don't get none. Then I get kicked out and I can't even be down here no more. No. So I knew that. I knew that I'm that person. I need to see it, feel it, hear it. I need to be in the energy. I told y'all, whatever I want, I go be in it. That's how I am, though. Everybody's not like that. Know what you are. Know what you want. Do you drive to work? What are you driving? What car make you feel good? What car make you feel sexy? I have 2 cars. I get a totally different feeling in each one of them. So depending on where I'm going and what I'm doing, that determines what car I drive. Like my truck, my Range Rover, it gives, big body, big, like I'm gonna go do some big things. My Mercedes is more small and sleek and sexy and just make me feel more girly and just be more cute and dainty. That's how I feel. You get a feeling from cars. What music you listening to? How are you dressed? What do you have on? Who's around you? What people you talk to every day? How's your house decorated? Do you have an office? Like I said, do you have a team? What's your packaging like? What's the hours that you work every day? Do you work every day? Is that important to you? Do you vacation? How much do you vacation? Where do you eat out at? What restaurants you go to? Now, all that stuff costs money. So how much you making? How much your business bringing in sales? What you generating? How are you living every day? What you keep saying what you want. What does that life look like for you? What does that look like? What does that feel like? That's what I want y'all to do tonight. So when you come in tomorrow and you get these actionable steps, when I show you what you need to do to start building up that business credit profile, when Des shows you what you need to do to triple your income, when my Facebook ad specialists tell you what you need to do to make business in you know what you need to do. Well, my house costs this much, my car costs this much, so I know I need to get this amount of sales. So when y'all say target audience and ads, and it's more obtainable when it's not just I want and wishing, and it's I do, and you actually have a strategy and a plan. You can see it, you can feel it. Yes, envision the life you want and put it together for yourself. So I'm going to post some examples in the group and then get on the email list. Check your spam. Oh, this one's so pretty. Let me see. Can I show y'all? Something about me y'all gonna learn. Even though everybody see me like as this online, I am not tech savvy. I'm really not. But look at her. She got the pool. She got her business t-shirt. She got patterns. Put your brand colors. Put your favorite colors. All right. So I'm gonna send y'all a few. I'm gonna show y'all a few in the group. I'm going to send out an email with the template. So this is the template in Canva. Very easy. It's already blank for you. You're going to get a link to this. All you do is go in and you make this and edit this to what you want it to be. So I already got a template. Grab your photos, grab your inspiration, grab your quotes. Boom. You can go to FedEx and print this out. You got to print it at home. You can laminate this, put this on your wall, your drawer. This is something that can guide you for the rest of the year. Screenshot it, put it on the front of your phone. Every day, look at it, y'all. But I need y'all to create the life you want to live. So now, tomorrow, when we tell you how to get it, it makes sense. We ain't just talking to talk. Like, we done talking to talk. I don't like preaching to people all day. I really don't. Anybody knows me, I really don't like talking, and I don't like over explaining myself. I'm like, all right, what we doing? What we doing? Because we got to do. We got to do. All right? So I'm about to email y'all that. If you're not on the email list, get on the email list. Check your spam. If you know you sign up for that email, check your spam because it may went to your spam. And make sure you add my contacts so stuff don't go to spam no more. But I'm going to email you that, and I'm going to post some inspiration in the groups. And for real, this time, good night. Thank you so much, Treshawn. And if you did not know, we are in the giving spirit. So last but not least, the best mood board will get a cash out prize. Bing bong. You will get the best mood board. So show up and show out. And when I say the best, it ain't even about being pretty. I'm going to know the best because I'm going to know who is intentional. I'm going to know who is authentic. I'm going to know who's clear about what they want. I'm going to be like, oh, this girl know what life she created. Who's honest. It ain't even got to be the most luxurious, the most rich. Like, whatever your life is, I'm going to know who authentic and what they want. I type your name in the search bar of my email and I find it that way. That's really smart too, because these email addresses, do y'all emails do that? They be making folders for you that you ain't even make. Like my emails be having like notifications. And I'm like, I didn't even make that social. And so sometimes the emails go to these folders. You don't even know that's there. So type Queendom Dynasty or Coach by Dynasty, or just type Dynasty. My name is pretty unique. DINASTY, and the email may come up for you that way. You explain in detail, which is very, very helpful and neat for me. Thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, Toya. Thank y'all so much. And good night, everybody. I will see y'all tomorrow. We are starting at 11 a.m. tomorrow. 11 a.m. we are starting with building, setting up to build business credit. And then you'll have your first speaker after me. But I will be doing business credit tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern time. But you will get an email with the schedule. All right, y'all. Bye.